Hey, today, let's get this guy out of the way. We are going to convert our Parmesan pull-aparts recipe to graphic version from traditional. Now, I will post the original traditional here. And when I do, you will have something that looks like, where did it go? Not this. Like this here. All right, this is what you'll have. Parmesan pull-aparts, traditional version. All right. Today I'm not going to give you a PDF or printable, downloadable file. I'm just going to give you this document so you can easily copy and paste it. But what you're going to do is you're going to convert this from traditional format, which is what it is now, to graphic format. And I will help you. I'll get you started, but I'm not going to give you the table like I've done in the past. You're going to build the table yourself, and then you're going to fill it in. Okay, so what I recommend you do to start is open this up in a tab, and then open your blank document in another tab. Let me get this guy out of the way. He's always in the way. I'm going to open up a Google Docs. And I'm going to cheat a little bit here because actually this is the second time I've made this lesson, and the first time I did the whole thing 17 minutes without any audio at all. So that's why I have this already there. So you'll have to type in those words, except you don't want the word demo. Yours could be Parmesan pull-aparts conversion to graphic, or conversion to graphic from traditional. But the word demo, you're going to leave out because you're not doing a demonstration. Only I am doing a demonstration. So let's split our table, or our workspace, excuse me. Oops. Let's get some battery juice going here. This thing goes through the batteries, let me tell you. Come on, get in there. All right. So let's have half of my workspace here. And get this guy out of the way. Okay, so first thing we need to do is figure out how many rows and columns we need. Now, don't be overly concerned with the exact number of rows and columns you're going to need at this point. It's very easy to add them later on. I see a lot of students all concerned about how many rows, how many columns, how many. It's good to get it right, but it's not the end of the world if you don't. So here's our title. Here's our yield. I'm going to go ahead and put yield in the same row as the title. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and then a preheat, which is 6. So I'm going to go here to insert. Where's table? Table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just going to go, let's go over here. We have 7 directions, so 7 directions plus a row of, or excuse me, a column of ingredients is going to be 7. What did I say? Oh, I'm confused now. 7 directions So it's going to be 8, 6 by 8. So we're going to insert a table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, now I just said it's easy to add and delete rows and columns, but let me just show you how to do it real quick, prove my point. Okay, so say for example we want to add another column. Put our cursor there, format, table, and insert column right. And I've just added another column. Same as with rows. If I want to add another row, delete another row, it's real easy to do. So don't get too hung up on having the exact number of rows and columns. I make these tables all the time, and I often have to add or take away rows and columns. It's just a part of life. So, all right. So the first thing we're going to do is put our title at the top, and I'm going to merge all of these cells together. Format table to merge cells. Boom. And our title is, now this is not a PDF, so you can easily copy and paste Parmesan pull-aparts, Control C, put here, Control V. And I'm going to put my yield 12 rows here, Control C, right here. All right, now, for some reason this is already centered, but this one isn't. So I'm going to go ahead and click on center justification right there. And I got my big writing there, my small writing there. I don't know why. I've got a blank row in between. Oh, I do. This is all funky. All right, let's make this all the same size. No, 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 no. Let's delete this whole mess. Come on. I don't know what's going on here, but I am going to format table. I'm going to delete that whole row. And I'm going to put another row in. Format table, insert row below. All right. So go ahead and merge these cells together. Format table, merge cells. I'm going to go ahead and type in this time Parmesan, Pullapart, parts, yield 12. All right, now I'm going to center this whole mess. Center justified there, and I'm going to take my top title, I'm going to make it bigger. So right now it's 11-point font. I'm going to expand that to a 19-point font. I know what size I want because I did this a few minutes ago without audio. I told you this the second time through. All right, now, always on the left, we have our ingredients. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients. Oh, but you know what I forgot? There's a preheat. So I'm going to copy this, Control C, go back over here. I just took a table and inserted it or dragged it over here. I don't want to do that. What do I want to do? I want to format, table, merge cells. And then here, I'm going to put read oven to 350. But I got all that funky spacing, so I don't want that there at all. I'm going to type it in. Heat oven to 350. Now, I want a degree sign there. So if we go up here to insert insert special characters. You can see there's all sorts of special characters there, hundreds of them. And I don't want to look for them, but if I type in the word degrees here, it shows me nothing. Okay. There we go, degrees Fahrenheit. Boom. Just click on that and then exit special characters, and it gives it to me right there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that here as well. Get this guy out of the way. Insert special characters. DEGR. Right. Oops, what's going on here? Try this one more time. Insert special characters. I must have inadvertently clicked something else. All right, here we go. Oh dear. What did I do? Okay. See, even I make mistakes. All right, let's go to here. Let's go ahead and open my, no matter where I put this guy, he's always in the way. Let's open this document back up. Thankfully, in this case, Google Docs automatically saves. So there's that right there. All right. Put this over here. This over here. This guy over here. All right. Now we're going to put our ingredients in. So here goes our, I wonder if I can do it this time without getting all sorts of funky spacing. And it does it. Okay. For some reason, it gives me blank lines before and after. Nothing I can do about it. Okay. So one package of package of refrigerator biscuits. Now, one of the problems that many people have, and I keep mentioning this, and I will continue to mention this, is when you put words in these cells, words are busted up. And I had someone even tell me it wasn't their fault. um, please remember that it's not a question of whose fault it is. It's a question of who's in control. You are the computer, and you should be in control of the computer. So I laughed when they made it out like it was being done to them. You have to figure out whatever it is to fix that. Okay. So the easiest way is to just drag this line, click on it, and drag it over, and make sure. There we go. You don't have any words broken up. Easy peasy. Okay. Now, I'm not going to have you sit there and watch me put in the butter, Parmesan cheese, garlic powder. I'll let you put those in there. Okay. Now, your directions. Direction 1 says, got biscuits into fourths or sixths. Kitchen shears work good for this. Let's see. Move this over just a little bit more. Okay. So now this is biscuit direction, so it goes next to biscuits. And it's going to continue to give me that blank line at the beginning at the end. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Okay, so again, we have words that are broken up. Biscuits, fourth, six kitchen. Okay, not acceptable. So we're going to drag this and make it a little bit wider. There we go. Cut biscuits into fourths or sixths. Kitchen shears work best for this. Well, for this, excuse me. Now, another error that many people make that I cannot seem to stress enough is this direction is about biscuits. So I don't need to have the word biscuits here. So get rid of that word biscuits. The whole idea of a graphic recipe is to get rid of some of those words that we keep using over and over again. All right, so this direction goes with this. Right here, same thing. We're not going to type melt butter in microwave oven. We're just going to say melt in microwave oven. Okay, now step 3 says mix Parmesan cheese and garlic powder together in a bowl. Here's our Parmesan cheese. Here's our garlic powder. I'm assuming that you will fill these in completely, but they're going to get mixed together in a bowl. So you need to mix the two cells together just like you would your ingredients. So here's our two cells. I'm going to highlight them, click Format, Table, Merge Cells. Now your direction is going to say mix together in a bowl. It's not going to say mix together Parmesan cheese. It's not going to say mix together cheese and garlic powder. It's just going to say mix together and okay. There we go. Now, the next step, so the butter, I'll let you figure out how to do butter. These will be 4. Roll every piece in butter, then Parmesan cheese mixed with garlic powder. So here, this direction involves our biscuits, our butter, our garlic powder, and our Parmesan. So it will be a cell that goes from here to here because it involves all the ingredients. Now on this one, you are going to use the words butter, Parmesan cheese, and garlic powder because it's necessary to determine what order you're doing things. In other words, you would not type roll biscuits in and just leave it blank like that because it's not really clear what you're rolling in first. So you have to say roll biscuits in butter, then garlic cheese mixture. And it needs to be next to the biscuits because we've got biscuits there, the butter, and these two here. So we obviously have to merge all of these together because this one instruction involves all the ingredients. And the same is true for the rest of the instructions. And if we have an extra column, it's easy to delete a column. So let's see. So there's our step 4, or step 5 would go there. Step 6, step 7. Yep, I think I made too many columns, but I'll let you figure that out for yourself. So make sure these are complete in here. Make sure these are merged together as needed, and that's your recipe. It's a simple recipe. It's one day, one table, and I'm confident that you guys can finish this up and submit it as a graphic recipe, having been converted from a traditional to graphic. Alrighty, I think that's it.